How can I delete Time Machine files using the command line? I want to delete some files/directories from my Time Machine partition using RM, but I'm unable to do so. I'm pretty sure the problem is related to some sort of access control extended attributes on files in the backup, but do not know how to override/disable them in order to get RM to work. An example of the error I'm getting is there are a number of reasons I do not want to use either the Time Machine GUI or Finder for this. If possible, I'd like to be able to maintain the extended protection for all other files. I'd like not to disable them globally, unless I can re-enable once I've done my work.
To work around Operation Not Permitted errors, use the Time Machine Safety Net Bypass program. In 10.8 Mountain Lion, bypass moved into helpers. In 10.10 Yosemite, bypass moved here. Beware when using this to delete specific snapshots, as Time Machine uses hard links. Using RMR on folders might also affect older and newer snapshots of the same machine. See other answers referring to commutal delete. To safely delete a specific snapshot, using RM to delete all snapshots for a single machine is okay though. And so is using RM to delete a specific file, which will only remove that hard-linked file from the snapshots you specify, assuming the file is not in a hard-linked directory, as then you'd actually remove the file from all those hard-linked directories.
Bluff, bottom line up front. Sudo util delete snapshot dir. Using sudo chmod rn folder to remove all locals from a folder hierarchy doesn't work on the files and folders in Time Machine's backups.backup, because of the TM safety net mechanism, and the criteria described in this 318 Tech Journal post, but possibly not exactly as described. And NBSB. Before learning this from looking up the safety net mentioned in Eric W.'s answer, which works, I had only tested on a folder clone from a subfolder of a TM backup, and their chmod worked. But trying chmod on a folder in an actual TM backup gives the operation not permitted error. Of possible use? And NBSB, in macOS 10.7+, there's a commutal command, which I haven't tried, since I'm still on Snow Leopard. It has a delete verb, which according to the description can delete snapshots from backups that were not made by, or are not claimed by, the current machine, where a snapshot is a dated folder representing a single incremental backup. It isn't clear to me if this means that it can't delete snapshots which are made by or claimed by the current machine.
A warning about using the bypass command to remove an old backup. If the deleted backup has folders that are exactly the same in earlier or later backups, then files might be deleted from earlier or later backups as well. Time Machine not only uses hard links for unchanged files, but also uses hard links for folders in which no files were added, changed or deleted at all. This results in something like With the above, deleting any file from /2014-1106/folder/ is fine, and only affects the backup for that date. The hard link reference counts are decreased, so the inode for file 2 will be removed, but inodes for file 1 and file 3 will still have a reference count of 1 due to the later backups. Hence, RMR/2014-1106 is fine too. However, removing any file from either /2014-11-13///2014-11-20/folder/ or /2014-11-27/folder/ will effectively remove it from all those 3 folders. The problem is that RMR does not care about hard-linked folders. It just recurses into any hard-linked folder it finds, boldly deletes all its files, and then removes the empty folder. So, when removing an old backup, one should not recurse into a hard-linked folder and delete its contents. Instead, one should only remove the hard link for the folder itself. So, rather than RMR, use tmutle-delete, as explained in Arnie's answer. As an aside, it seems that the osx unlink command cannot be used on folders. Only one argument, which must not be a directory, may be supplied. The osx API can remove hard-linked folders, and so can new query utils, like installed using Homebrew. Finally, to prove all of the above, a test case, OSX 10.6.8. Note that the number of links for each occurrence is 2, second column. Let's remove the first occurrence. So, after unlinking one of the files, the number of links dropped to 1 for each occurrence, though the file is still shown 3 times. No problems yet. Remove the first occurrence again. Now all are gone. Apparently the file, topsites.plist, was last changed November 6, 2014 and hard-linked on November 13, 2014, as then some other files were added, changed or removed in the Safari folder. Next, the contents of the Safari folder did not change in the subsequent 2 backups, so on November 20, 2014 and November 27, 2014 the Safari folder was hard-linked to the previous backup. Indeed, the 4 folders only use 2 inodes, first column.
Time Machine works like Snapshot. It creates a tree of hard links for each new backup. Hard links to files already existing in a previous backup use very little additional space. Only when the last hard link to a file is removed is the file actually deleted from the file system. Removing an entire individual backup won't hurt. You're just removing hard links. No other backup will be affected. But that can be accomplished via tmutle. One scenario in which it may be necessary to bypass protection is to remove a specific file from all backups, and the reason why I ended up on this post. My backup disk is full. I have a very large file, many gigabytes, that has been backed up for months. There is one physical copy of it, but many snapshots with hard links to that copy. To actually get rid of that file, I need to remove the hard link from every backup. Note that the inode number is the same for all hard links to the same file. Latest is just a symlink to the last dated directory. The file is removed from all backups, and space is returned. If the file has been changing over time, each backup will have a full copy and the space returned will be enormous.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.